Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Melissa Miller with eXp Realty, and today is a special day. I'm talking about one of my favorite subjects with one of my favorite people, Bridget King from Captiva Design. Thank you so much for coming by, Bridget, and sharing with us today. Bridget is the CEO of Captiva Design interior decorating and home staging company. And Bridget, since she launched back in 2005, has decorated over 5,000 spaces. And since then, she's been featured on HGTV, DIY, and so much more. Formal welcome, Bridget, again to you. Thank you for sharing with us today.
Thank you for having me, Melissa. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's always a wonderful experience talking about home staging and interior decorating, my favorite subjects. I eat, live, and breathe home staging.
So tell us a little bit more about you and what you do and about your company.
So, of course, my company, Captiva Design, has been established for about 15 years now. We just celebrated in March, and we service Dade, Broward, and the Palm Beaches. And of course, we provide both interior decorating as well as home staging services to both the buyers, the sellers, and just existing homeowners who want to fix up their home.
Yes.
I absolutely love what I do, and I bring passion to it every time. I'm so excited to talk more about this today.
Absolutely. What is your background before staging, and how did you decide that this is what you wanted to do?
Well, it's interesting. 15 years ago, people didn't even know what home staging was.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I kind of just found myself in this position because my husband and I decided to start flipping homes back in 2004.
Oh.
And then I just decided, you know what, let me put some furniture in here, make it look a little bit more homey. Yeah. And then I ran into an old friend of mine, and she's like, what are you up to? What have you been doing? I said, well, I'm rehabbing houses, I'm flipping. And she goes, I have a friend who does that. You might want to call her. And I called her, and she's like, yeah, you can get your accreditation as a home stager. It's an actual profession.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I did. I went to school and I got my accreditation. Mm-hmm. And then I also got certified as an interior decorator as well. So when we had the market fall back in early 2005, 2006, 2007 timeframe, mm-hmm. I was able to survive because I was able to do interior decorating until the market kind of picked up again.
Okay. So what is the difference between interior decorating and staging? What's the difference?
There is a difference. So home staging is a marketing tool to help clients sell their home for the most amount of money in the fastest amount of time, right? So we know on average, this is probably a national average, homes stay on the market anywhere from 63, 65 days, up until maybe 90, 95 days. That's an average, right? So we want to reduce that average.
Right.
So what home staging does is it sets the property up so that a potential buyer can walk in and see the livability of the space.
Right.
That's essentially what we do. We're not decorating the home for the homeowner's personal taste, but essentially, if we're doing a redesign for an occupied listing, we can go in there, work with their existing furniture, accessories, edit out what we don't need, bring in some fillers, and just really clean it up and make it feel warm and friendly. Mm-hmm. When you're selling your home, I always say to my clients, light and bright. Mm-hmm. Okay? Right. Clutter eats equity. People cannot see your space when you have too many things. Mm-hmm. Interior design, interior decorating now, on the other hand, is we would come in now and say, you love bright colors, you love oranges and reds. So we can design the space to reflect your personal taste because we're not selling your home. It's all about you.
Right, exactly. So staging, right. There's really a science to it because
absolutely.
You're trying to appeal to the widest audience, which
absolutely
is not necessarily because, we've been on consultations and the sellers might question some of the decisions that are being made, but it's really not about the seller. It's about getting that buyer. Really.
Right. Yeah. We want to attract the largest amount of potential home buyers
Right.
at home. And you know where it starts. It starts on the internet.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the difference between now and 15 years ago.
Absolutely.
I think we met 15 years ago.
We did. You were
Right?
one of my first clients.
Yes, yes. Foundation.
Yes. We go
So,
way back.
so yeah, back then, you know, it wasn't as important as it is now.
No.
Right
No.
now, it's a beauty contest.
It is.
For
And I have, in my 15 years of doing this, have had to educate many realtors over the years. Thankfully, now, in comparison to even 10 years ago, it's catching on.
Yes.
HGTV and DIY Network. And people are walking into these properties and saying, my gosh, they look amazing. Who did this? It
Right.
was staged. Now you can walk into a property as a realtor and you can tell the difference between the home that's staged and the home that's not.
Exactly.
On
Exactly.
the internet, right? On the MLS, on Zillow, you can look at a property and you can see the difference. It's very obvious. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that segues into my next question for you. How does staging help a buyer pick a home? Like, how does it help them
Well,
purchasing their home?
statistics say that buyers, upon walking into the home, make a decision in less than 90 seconds whether they even want to continue seeing the home. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people that really it starts from the moment they drive into the driveway. Of course, curb appeal is important, okay? The moment they walk in the door now will determine if they even want to see the rest of the home. So we have something that we tell our clients in staging: if you smell it, you can't sell it, right? So odors that are offensive will turn a buyer off, are not good. Your home could be very pretty. It could be staged very nicely, but if it has a bad odor, it's a turnoff. What is a bad odor? Mold, pet smells, food smells. Those are some of the examples. Smoking.
Yes. Some people
So it's important.
a bad wet dog or some kind of, you know, but even the food smells.
Yes.
You know, just because it smells good to you doesn't mean like that it's.
Well, this is it. And we know in South Florida, we live in a very diverse community. We have people from all over the globe. I mean, we come from a West Indian background, and we know that some of the foods that we even cook, you know, are heavily scented. And so I tell buyers, don't plan to do any major cooking when you have a showing. You know, your agent is going to give you some lead time, right, to get the house prepared and cleaned up, you know, if you're living in it. Because let's face it, people have families, they have children, they have to learn that it does take a little bit more work.
Yes.
Keeping your home tidy and smelling good and looking good for their potential buyers.
Yes. So how does the seller benefit from a staged home?
Well, the seller is going to get more money, right, in the shortest amount of time. So one of the statistics that I had read recently is that 88% of staged homes are selling at list price or over list price. That's a good thing, right? I can attest for the homes that I've been staging here in South Florida of late, and those homes that are, say, under $500,000, 550 on average. I mentioned earlier, homes can stay on an average on the market 63 days, 90 days. Our homes are selling in under 30 days.
Yes, yes.
I don't make this up. Like, I literally have staged homes with you. And you're calling me on the weekend saying, hey, we got an offer. Yeah, I mean, crazy. And let me add that, you know, with the market the way it is today and what's going on with the COVID-19, it is even more essential.
Absolutely.
You stage your home because buyers are going to the internet. They're hanging out on the internet more, right? Because they can't go anywhere. And they're more meticulous about the things that they're looking for and the things that they want to see in a home, right? Once the marketplace opens up and people can physically go into a property, you also need to make sure that home is spotless.
Yes.
Clean, looks clean, and smells clean.
Yes, absolutely. And today we're going to be delving into that a little bit more. We came up with a few examples of some past projects,
Yes.
and with some really good before and after. So we're going to get into that as a case study of
Yes.
proof of staging and how it can benefit the sellers and how it benefits the buyers just by the before and afters. You'll see
Yes.
the difference that it makes. And we're going to focus today on homes that were previously on the market with another agent, compared to a home that we listed and staged, put on the market, and how it affected the seller's bottom line. So let me also ask you just a question about some of your experiences over the 15 years of doing staging. I noticed that you've done quite a bit in video and even on HGTV and DIY. Is that something that you're going to get more into? How do you like those experiences?
Wow, those experiences were amazing. And I was just very blessed to get the opportunity. The first show that I did was with DIY with a house flipper out of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Really cute, fun, Colombian, and she's a contractor. She was amazing to work with, Carolina.
Yes.
And working with her was my first rodeo in working with TV. Because it's different
Yes,
than it is in real life, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what people need to understand that whole process takes time. It doesn't happen in one day.
Mm-hmm.
And but that was the segue, working then with HGTV, because they had seen my work before, and then the producers were able to recommend me to work with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade on their show,
Yes.
which was Celebrity Flip.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an amazing experience working with Gabrielle. And
Mm-hmm.
if anybody, is in contact with Gabrielle, tell her to call me. Have her people call me.
Have your people call my people.
Yes,
Well,
they call me direct.
Yeah. Call me.
You can call me at 954-205-6555. And I would love to do another show.
Yes.
But yeah, I would love to do TV again. I'm seeing more diverse shows on HGTV now, more than ever before, which is great. And South Florida is an amazing real estate market. There is so much we can do down here.
So much going on. So
much going on.
Avenues. So this is a good segue into our case studies.
Yes.
I'm going to share that right now so that we can just go through some of the examples that we have worked on in the past. All right. So,
and you had so much material to choose from. This is what 2 years of working together.
I had to limit it. There's so many more, so we'll probably do a part 2.
Yeah.
Do these because it's so much fun to see the results that you get from some of these projects that we work on. So the first one we're going to talk about is Boynton Beach. Do you remember doing that staging project?
I do. I do.
So this one is from the outside in, Bridget. What were you thinking when you came to this property?
Well, the house color.
Yes, the color.
And the landscaping. The
landscape
just looks blah. And, as I mentioned before, it starts the moment they drive into the driveway, give them something to get excited about.
Yes. Well, this particular home was on the market with a previous agent for 183 days.
Yeah.
The seller had pretty much given up and had said, they were going to just give it one more try with us. They had one showing. They had no offers on the property. It was a vacant property, and it was listed for $515. So this is the before, and then this is the after. And did you make these recommendations, Bridget?
He had the seller had already started the process of the paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I suggested that he do some touch-ups and refresh the landscaping
Yes.
and power wash. A lot of people, power washing is your best friend. You want to clean up the exterior of your home, power wash it. Driveways, walkways, patios,
Fresh,
fresh.
clean compared to what it was before. Just
Yeah,
a nice, clean,
clean,
very inviting.
very inviting. Yes, and
And yeah,
it's important too that when you do power wash, that you power wash the roof.
yes.
Clean it up.
This one sold in 45 days. So this was precious.
That
This is the this is the master bedroom.
there are no words. I see trip hazard all over this.
Oh my goodness. Green carpet. I mean, when you look at this room, I mean, I
Yeah,
can only imagine what
yeah,
buyers were thinking because
yeah.
we're showing you actual MLS photos
Hmm.
that was taken by the previous agent. Um, so yeah, less than desirable. And this is
That's,
the after. Look
well,
at this.
doesn't even look like the same room.
I mean, amazing. It just looks bigger, Bridget, doesn't it?
It looks bigger. And can I tell you something? If the viewers haven't even seen it,
Mhm.
we never changed the ceiling fan. I recommend.
Oh, and you don't even notice that.
No. But in the report, and here's a good place to mention this.
Mhm.
That home staging consultation
Yes,
is gold,
yes, yeah.
and you get it.
Hmm.
You make sure all your clients
Yes,
get the Captiva Design in-home consultation.
yes, absolutely. To me, it's a requirement
Yes,
because it really gives them a checklist
it does.
of things to work on. Now, some of them don't do all of the recommendations,
No, no.
but even, and you're going to see in the next few photos,
Mhm.
even, just some of the changes that they made such
Yeah,
a huge difference.
huge difference.
Yeah. What was some of the recommendations you made for this one? I see the color, the painting.
The paint, color, and the flooring are essential to any design, whether you're doing interior decorating or you're doing home staging. And so that color is a wonderful color. It's called steam milk.
Yes, steamed milk.
Steamed milk, Sherwin-Williams, number 7554. By
That's
heart.
like the go-to color.
It
Oh
is.
my
It is.
goodness.
It's a warm color, but it's light. I have some gray, for the clients that want the grays. I have some of those too. But this steam milk, you really can't go wrong. you
Yeah,
know,
this is
you know,
this.
and a buyer now can walk in here and say, you know what? Well, maybe I have a dark wood furniture. They
Yes,
don't have to repaint the room. It still works.
right, right, exactly. And so this was the family room area, looking
Hmm.
up the kitchen,
Yep.
and wow, this is
Yeah.
the family room photo on the MLS, and this is the
Hmm.
family room after it was staged by Bridget King.
Different.
Amazing, different.
Different.
It looks
And
larger.
and and we neutralize the yellow.
Mhm.
But since I know the buyer like yellow, the
Yes,
seller likes yellow.
yes,
Yellow is a happy color. I
yes,
brought a little bit of yellow in,
right,
right? In
yes.
the area rug.
Well, you
But
were very generous.
yes, when I'm doing a property too, I do take into consideration, the client's existing pieces. Like that TV console belonged to the client,
Yeah. Hmm.
and then I brought in all the other.
Incorporated some of the pieces from them.
Right. We try. And they love it. When
Yeah,
you use their stuff and you make it look good, they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I'd hired you 10 years ago.
got that response the other day from another project that we were working on, and the
Hmm.
seller was like, "Wait a minute, why am I moving again?
Right.
You want to sell this house?" I'm like, "You're leaving. You're leaving."
Yeah. We're moving on. We're moving on.
So this is the living room area before.
Yes. And
Um, I mean,
this color we worked with.
yeah. So you made this color work,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, but from the picture standpoint, it's like it's hard for a buyer
Yes.
to imagine what you could do because kind of
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah. Yeah.
comments here.
Yeah.
So you take a look at the after, and
Right.
what difference does that make?
Right.
With
And
this?
again, when you're staging your home, right, the goal here is to show the livability of the space. You don't need to have something in every nook and cranny.
Yes.
You don't have to have a picture on every wall.
Right.
To show a potential buyer, oh, look, I can come in here, I can get a sofa, I can get a love seat, I can get an accent chair, whatever it is that they may want.
Yes.
And it just sets it up for them so they don't have to think about it too much.
Exactly. Yeah. This is absolutely beautiful.
It came out nice.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
So now we're going to move on to case study number 2, which was in Countless Ranches.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
what
a
I
big
like,
house.
this seller gave me a lot of resistance. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, I remember them.
A lot of resistance with the
Yeah.
staging. Just
Yeah.
didn't see the value in it.
Right.
But this home was listed for over a year with several realtors. I believe he used at least 4 different realtors before this.
Wow.
They had like one offer that was really low, but very few showings. And we were able to get the listing, we staged it, listed it, and we closed in 65 days. Sold for $1,100,000. And you're going to see the difference that this made. These are the before exterior pictures. As you can see, the front is kind of, you can't really see because of the tree, but you can take a look at the patio, not the patio, but the porch.
Yeah.
And a few plants there look half dead. So no imagination there, but just take a look at how we presented it, capturing the magic of the property for the buyers. Seeing the space, the expanse of the lot.
Right.
Just if you look at the bottom where the porch was staged, you can just imagine yourself sitting there just overlooking the front yard. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Beautiful property. Beautiful property. I remember that.
Yes. And then the dining room.
Mm-hmm.
The dining area. These are the actual MLS photos of the dining room area. And we got in there and we staged it, and take a look.
Yeah.
Bridget, what were your thoughts on this space? It looks so much bigger.
Well, here is the deal. The furniture made the house feel very dated.
Yes.
Old.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to clear that out and bring in just some, the home lends itself more to a traditional style because of the furniture, obviously, and some of the fixtures. But I thought we did a good job in just bringing a more transitional look.
Yes.
The drapes to just soften the windows and the room. I mean, walking in and seeing that house after, I was like, wow, this.
I know, such a big difference. This is the family room. Do you remember?
Okay, there you go. And like I said, we like using draperies. If you notice, a lot of the times in my stagings, I do have drapery panels. It just helps to soften the room. We don't need to go out and get custom draperies, but some very nice ready-mades, really clean, just add a little extra. And I remember the client was a little apprehensive.
Didn't want to touch a thing.
It's like, what's wrong with my furniture? Nobody even uses this furniture. It's like brand new. And that's true.
Yes.
But
back to what we were saying, there's a science to this thing. It's not like to try and convince them not to take it personal. It's just that we want to appeal to a broad audience. And take a look at the after. The space just transformed. Huge difference.
Huge.
It's very marketable now.
Yes, that buyers really responded well. And we knew it was probably going to be a younger family with children moving in, whereas these people.
5-bedroom house. Actually, I think there was an additional bedroom that could qualify as a 6-bedroom, but huge.
It was a huge house. And the floors were, the good thing about this home.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Real wood floors.
Beautiful.
That really enhanced everything else.
And here's a question for you. What color did I use to paint?
Oh, wow.
Milk.
Oh, know.
Yeah. Telling
Yeah,
you.
they put a few coats on that one.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah,
It can, because, I wanted to still keep the house warm with the
yeah,
floors. And even though the furniture is gray,
yeah. Oh yeah, it
yeah,
works.
it
It
works. And then you see the drapes?
Yeah, the drapes. I think
Yeah.
I think they did steam milk throughout the whole first floor, right?
Yes, we did. We recommended that.
Well,
Yes.
this was the family room. Again,
Yes.
actual MLS photos from the previous agent.
Yeah.
Um,
Just looks
if I
dated and
see this
old.
picture,
Yeah. I'm
it's
not interested.
dark. It's dark. It's
No.
just dated.
No.
Not interested. Here's
No.
the after. Wow.
Much better.
Lighting,
Yep.
spacious.
Yeah.
And man, the floors, like you were saying, the floors just really set this whole thing off.
And we did work with their TV wall unit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, great.
Just a big difference.
And the drapes, we just
Yeah.
use a nice neutral drape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the client this was an occupied redesign. So the client obviously was living in the home while trying to sell it. And that's the beauty of Captiva Design.
Yes.
We provide the furniture so that even though it is quote unquote staged, you can still live in the property.
Right.
And
Right.
I mentioned this.
Once it was done, they warmed up to it.
Oh, they were like, oh, it's
The
great.
husband was very much in support,
Yeah.
but it was just the wife that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we understand that, we get that. And when we go into a client's home, we never go in there to tear it down,
Yes.
make them feel bad.
Enhance.
The whole idea is to help you sell the home, right? So you know what they say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Exactly how you.
The home architecturally is beautiful. It's a custom home, you know?
Yeah.
We just needed to go in there and fine tune and tweak some things, and they got the results.
And these aren't even all of the
No.
photos, guys.
No, we did the whole house.
I'll do a part 2.
Yeah.
This is so fun for us.
It is.
But here's case study number 3. This home was in Pembroke Pines, expired listing. It was listed with a previous agent for 3 months. They had no showings. They had no offers. We staged the home, listed it, and sold. We were under contract in 15 days.
This was fast.
Sale on this property, and just everything from the photos to the staging just made such a huge difference. It did.
I love working with them. This was a relocation client.
Relocation. Relocating out of state. And so they were ready to go, and we were just really discouraged because nothing was moving. They thought that the market was not in their favor. They were thinking they were just going to have to rent it, which they really couldn't, because they were. She was getting married. She was getting married, and I remember. They just wanted to, close this chapter and move on, and we were able to do that. Now look at the after photos. Amazing, picture perfect. Like you said, curb appeal makes such a difference. Yeah. And
I will also have to tell you, photography is huge.
Photography is huge. I mean, we always make sure that we use the top of the line photographer, all of the best technology that's possible, whether it's 3D tours, walkthrough videos. We're not going to accept less than perfect photography. If it comes through, we're sending it back because we want to really feature it in its best possible light. So in this case, I believe they pressure washed the outside of the home and added some mulch just to give it that really fresh. And maintaining grass is important too. Because there's some tricks of the trade with photography, but when the buyers drive up, you want to make sure that you have some curb appeal that's there.
Absolutely. And mulch is your best friend when it spruce up. And you know what's popular, starting to become popular is black mulch.
Yes, I'm seeing that.
Yes. When I was out in Texas last year doing some business, they are big on the black mold. So if you want, you know, something a little different maybe from your neighbor, instead of doing red, do black.
Yeah, our latest listing in Coconut Creek, that's what they use.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so it never gets
Sad.
old to me. Never.
Sad.
This is an MLS photo that was done previously. Um, I just don't understand.
I don't get it. Why? Why?
Um, so I mean, here, I mean, you'll truly understand. I mean,
Woo! I like that.
what? I mean, this is stunning, Bridget.
Thank you.
Stunning. Very good job. Very good work.
Thank you.
What was your thought process when you were trying to pick what to put in this space? We kept the color, right? I think we kept.
Yes. So this one, they had a neutral color, so that was good. And we had to bring in just some nice, clean, easy on the eye pieces. And we hung draperies. You can kind of catch the end of it, but
Draperies were
cream draperies, I'm telling you, it's like magic. It worked.
magic. Really. I mean, this is gorgeous. Like,
it just softens.
if you're on the MLS, you're on Zillow or Realtor, any of those websites, and you're checking other properties to see what you're interested in and what you want to go see. I mean, like, you see a picture like this, you're ready to make an appointment.
Yeah.
So
the one thing I do too, also in getting back to that, is colors. Like I like to keep the furniture neutral and in the pop of color in the rugs and the accent pillows and the artwork. Right. Just to warm it up.
Fortunately, our clients benefit from, because we include staging. That's how important we think this is a very important part of the marketing process. And we have our own inventory of wall art and accessories and that Bridget works with us on, and comes out with masterpieces such as these. Great job, Bridget.
Thank you. Thank you.
So take a look at this dining room area. I mean, this dark, I mean, there's just no way I would want to see this property either, but look at
and the rug is too small. Look at the leaves, they're hanging off. You know, you have to put things to scale. And in a room like this, we didn't even use a rug and it still looked amazing.
Amazing after.
Beautiful.
Clean. This is a wow factor.
Yep.
Who wouldn't want to have dinner with their family in this space? It's like when you walk in, that's what you picture. Friends, family, all of that comes through your mind.
Set the stage. Yeah.
In the family room area, you're taking a look at very dark picture, makes it look like,
oh, the photography is horrible.
Yeah, because when you walk into this space, there was good lighting.
It was. Yeah, and we worked with most of the stuff in here.
In this space, yes, we did.
We just tweaked some things. Yeah, like the pillows and the rug and the accessories. And the bar stools.
Yeah.
But, we worked with the sofa and we worked with the wall unit, and then we just added in some filler pieces.
Charming.
Just bring it together, and it looks phenomenal.
Awesome. And this master bedroom, I mean, tell us about the importance of the master bedroom being staged, at least, even if you don't do the other bedrooms.
Yeah, the master bedroom of all the bedrooms in the home is the most important bedroom, and it has to be staged. Women buyers like nice master bedrooms and nice master bedroom closets and ensuite bathrooms. So I highly recommend when a client says, well, I just don't have the budget to, you have to do it. You'll thank me. So bedding.
Call us, we'll help you.
Right. No, seriously, bedding makes the bed. So what does that mean? So say you don't have the most fabulous bedding, furniture. If you have very nice, clean bedding and a couple pieces of art, you're good to go.
Well, here you go. What
There
is
you
that?
go.
Pure elegance,
Yeah, we
gorgeous
did.
property.
Yeah, we just took everything out because it was too old and she didn't have all the pieces.
Hmm.
So I suggested we just start from scratch and just,
Hmm.
take it up a notch because it's a nice size bedroom
Yeah.
space.
And you can really see this in the photo. You can really appreciate
Absolutely.
the space, the ceiling height, you know,
Yeah.
tray ceilings, everything. And then you had the sitting area here,
Right.
which
Yes.
if you see at the top, this is how it was presented before.
Right.
And now you can really appreciate this space for what it is, a place to just sit back and unwind after a
Yeah.
long day. I
Yeah.
mean, very
And the drapes are too short.
yeah. Oh,
That's
that's something you can.
I'm a drapes woman. I'm just going to put it out there. So I'm
Yeah,
always looking at stuff like that. And the furniture just, it had no life.
yeah, yeah.
We can try to work with what you have to the best of our ability, but there also may come a time when we're like, you know what, there's no benefit. If we don't do
Right.
this the right way, we're not going to get the same result.
Yeah. And results is what we need.
That's it.
Have our clients,
Results driven.
we don't want to go in there with, half
No,
of a
no,
plan. I mean, we
no.
want to get it done and have results. And at the end of the day, we want the seller to be happy. uh,
Exactly.
the response. You're
That's
getting
that's what I love about this business, Melissa.
absolutely.
The business is a win-win-win. Everybody wins,
Yes,
you
absolutely.
know? And so
They get
the client's
maximum.
happy, the real estate agent did a phenomenal job, you're happy and I'm happy.
Yes.
And it's a team effort, we have clients that have worked in tandem with me, like they want to do a little shopping. So I tell them on the list, okay, go buy, and they have good taste.
Yeah.
They bring it and then I can come over and help you put it together. I mean, we just work with the client, whatever you need.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So there's so many more
Mhm.
that we'll have another part
Yes.
two and
Yeah.
go through some exciting photos before and after because it's
Yes,
really a lot of fun to do that.
it
So
is.
as we wrap up, Bridget, how can we get a hold of you? Give us your contact, your Instagram, Facebook.
Right. Yes. So I am all over the internet. You can
Yeah,
find me
that I can say. You,
all
you
over
put in
social
Bridget
media.
King
So
Captiva Design, you will find her, and you're gonna
yes,
also
you can
be
put
on
in the Google
Instagram.
search. You'll
Yes.
find me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, House.
Hmm.
And my number
Yeah.
is 954-205-6555. And I am here to assist all your clients in preparing their home the right way for top dollar resale.
Absolutely. As we've proven here today with 3 case studies.
Yes.
And feel free to also contact us at 954-388-SOLD. That's 7653. You can visit our website, www.mmillergroup.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, we want you to be a part of our group at Lux Home TV. Please click subscribe so you do not miss any of these wonderful videos. You're not going to want to miss part 2. And we thank
Yes.
you so much for joining us. Thanks again, Bridget. As
Thank
always,
you.
we
Thank
look
you.
forward to our continued partnership. And
Yes.
we will talk again real soon.
Yes, definitely.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.